Probably in the north it's completely gone. In southern India, still the instructions are there. You refer to as Hindu right now, more appropriate word would be Sanatan, but that also has become a bad word today.
People say Sadhguru is God, your followers say Sadhguru is God.
No. When they say he is God, they're not saying he lives in heaven or some nonsense. I'm not a temple-going person, I have built temples. So in this culture, we are not wanting to go to God, we want to become that. Then just people want a small piece of real estate back for their astha, and that is divisive. Why is it divisive?
I mark that you're using the word real estate and not temple. Is that deliberate?
It is real estate.
Yes.
But temple is built by devotees' hearts. The land is just real estate. But it's sacred for them because it is identified as a birthplace, and obviously there's no question mark whether there was a temple or not. It is not one temple. Thousands of temples were raised because that's a policy that it must be raised, and it will be raised in future also. If we don't protect it, it will be raised in future also. Even now in Pakistan, Bangladesh is happening. Why should it be divisive? Why can't everybody settle down to whatever nonsense they believe in and do their stuff? I can live without any belief system, but maybe people need some belief systems, so they have their beliefs. But how come I think my belief is right and yours is wrong and you must die just for believing whatever I don't believe? If you don't address that and you say all these words, it's just, what is this? Where does this come from?
You spoke about the past, you spoke about past wars. Do two wrongs make a right?
See, there are no two wrongs. It's just a request. These three icons, Shiva, Rama, Krishna, thousands have been… temples have been demolished. Nobody's asking because it's impossible to refix the history, and nobody thinks it can be… we can refix the history, nor is anybody interested. These three icons, where their the basic presence was, these three iconic places they're asking for, why can't it be just offered without a fight? Where is a fight? And nobody is fighting, they're only going to the court. Court is not a fight, it's a legal process. Why are you calling legal process a fight?
You've never prayed in your life or gone to a temple, or have you gone and when did you stop going? And have you read the scriptures?
I've definitely not read the scriptures. I'm not a temple-going person, I have built temples, but I
Yes,
don't
beautiful
go there.
ones.
If I go to a temple, if there is… see, our temples are not places of prayer. This is something that people have completely missed. Probably in the north it's completely gone. In southern India, still the instructions are there. Here the instructions are, in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, if you go to your temple, nobody told you you must pray, you must appeal to the god and this and that. If you go there, you must sit quietly in one place because these are different types of energies. Consecrations are of different types. Each deity is consecrated in a certain way to open certain dimensions of your life. So you are supposed to sit there and imbibe that. Even in north, they only told you to have darshan, not have appeal, isn't it? Darshan means, because it's an energetic form, you take that impression into your mind and your heart. This will transform you. Because it's an energetic form, the physical form is just like a scaffolding. It is there, it is necessary for the visual apparatus, but it's the energetic form, you're supposed to imbibe it. Because in this civilization that you refer to as Hindu right now, which unfortunately has been so badly distorted, or let's say probably more appropriate word would be Sanatan, but that also has become a bad word today. Sanatan means eternal.
Yes.
So in this culture, nothing can be eternal unless it's all-inclusive. In this culture, there is no such thing as prayer. In this culture, there is darshan. In this culture, the aspiration is to not to go to heaven and sit with God. In this culture, the aspiration is to become divine. The aspiration is to become divine, because what we consider as divine is something that's risen above what we normally think is human action-reaction kind of life. See, for example, many people, even in newspapers it's being written, Tendulkar is cricketing god. Because in people's mind, at least during his time, it's still so, whatever we thought was humanly possible, he rose beyond that, just hitting a damn ball, that's all.
People say Sadhguru is God. Your followers say Sadhguru is God.
No, nobody says that. They put me to work every day. So, when they say he is God, they're not saying he lives in heaven or some nonsense. They are saying he's risen above what we think is human ceiling. He's risen above that. This is how we worshipped Rama, Krishna, everybody. They rose beyond their limitations, no matter what life throws at them. Even in a battlefield, they're cool. Even in a battlefield, he's joking. So we bow down to him when everybody is terrified of life and death. Somebody is above that, means we'll bow down to him. Even now, suppose in Indian army, there is one major or one colonel or somebody, even in bullets are flying, he's just cool. Everybody will worship him because he's risen in some way. So in this culture, we are not wanting to go to God, we want to become that. But our idea is not the God. We see everything as God. We'll bow down to a tree, we'll bow down to a cow, we'll bow down to a snake, we'll bow down to a rock, man, woman, child, anything. Because no piece of life is happening without the source of creation throbbing in it. If you recognize it, you bow down. If you don't, you don't.
Interesting and unknown facts about Lord Shri Ram Mandir, Ayodhya. As they build the Ayodhya Ram Mandir, there are cool things about it that people don't always talk because it's too big. Today we will learn some important facts about the temple, like why it's important to people and what it's look like. It's a special place for people to show their love and keep their culture alive. The foundation of Ram Mandir is very special because it is made from soil from many different places that are considered holy. These places are important because they have deep spiritual meaning. When all of these different soils are put together, it creates a strong and special connection between different regions and brings everyone together in a spiritual way. The people who designed the beautiful Ram Mandir are part of a special family called Sompura family. They are famous for making many temples, including the important Somanatha temple. The main architect Chandrakant Sompura and his sons Ashish and Nikhil are carrying on the tradition of making temples that their family has been doing for a long time. The buildings of the Ram Mandir are using a different way to build it. They are not using steel or iron like most buildings. Instead, they are using only stones. This is because they believe that using stones will make the temple strong and last long for very long time. It shows how traditional way of building can still be very strong and reliable. To honor the past, the bricks as used to build the Ram Mandir have the words Shri Ram on them. This is like a tradition from a long time ago when they built a bridge called Ramasetu. The bricks had the name Shri Ram on them and it made them float on the water. The new version of these bricks is even stronger and lasts longer. The blueprint of the Ram Mandir was carefully made according to ancient rules called Vastu Shastra and Shilpa Shastra. The temple's design is inspired by the style of temples in northern India and combines old knowledge with beauty. As a way of showing friendship and unity between different countries, some soil from Thailand has been sent to a special ceremony to Ramalalla on January 22nd. This shows how important and meaningful Lord Rama's story is to people all over the world, no matter where they live. The Ram Mandir is so big building that tells the story of Lord Rama. It has 3 floors and covers a big area of land. On the first floor, you can see how Lord Rama grew up and what his life was like. On the second floor, there is a fancy room where Lord Rama had important meetings. It is decorated with a special kind of pink stone. There is also really a big bell in the temple that is made of different metals and weighs as much as 2 small cars. When it rings, you can hear it from a really long far away. The Ram Mandir is a very big and a beautiful temple. It is 360 feet long and 235 feet wide. And it is 161 feet tall, including the very top part. It has 3 floors and 12 doors. This temple is a very great example of amazing architecture. During the special ceremony on August 5th, they used holy water from 150 rivers in India. This special water came from different places and represents a spiritual connection. It makes a special mixture that shows the different types of sacred water in India. A special box was buried deep in the ground below the temple. Inside the box, a metal plate with the important information about the temple, Lord Ram and Ayodhya. This is done so that people in the future will know about the temple and its history. Some people think that the Babri Mosque was built on something that was already there before. Some surveys say that this thing could have been there when Lord Rama was alive a long time ago. But others say that people have only been living in that place for about 2800 years. It is interesting because there are different stories and evidence that make the history of the place more mysterious. The temple looks pretty because it has 360 pillars in a special style called Nagara. The way it is designed makes it not just a place to pray, but also an amazing work of art. They are building a very special place called the Ram Mandir. Shri Rama Janmabhoomi Teerth Kshetra Trust says that the building of the temple is almost finished, about 90%. They expect it to be ready for people to visit in 22nd of January 2024. This temple is important because it represents the beliefs and traditions of our ancestors, and it will continue to inspire and guide us in the future. The temple is built in a way that is good for the earth. It uses material from nearby and is designed to save energy. The temple has detailed carvings that tell stories from the Ramayana and show the life of Lord Rama. Talented artists worked hard to make these carvings, which make the temple looks even more amazing and tell stories through art. People from different religions have come together to build the Ram Mandir. This shows that everyone can work together and respect each other's beliefs. It also shows how important the temple is to people's culture and spirituality. To keep a record of how temple was built, special computer tools were used. These tools can create a 3D map and virtual reality version of the temple. This way, people in the future can use technology to see and learn about how the temple was made. The Ram Mandir is not only a place of worship, but also a place of celebrates the culture and history of Lord Rama. Inside, there will be a museum with things that are important to Lord Rama and Ramayana. They want to teach people about the tradition and heritage of India through educational programs. To put it simply, the Ayodhya Ram Mandir is not a regular temple being built. It is really special because it represents a combination of people's beliefs, important events from the past, and amazing architectural skills. As the building gets made, It invites people who believe in it and those who are interested to learn more about its many stories. Every brick and writing on it tells a story that is connected to our spiritual history and culture. Lord Rama has presented the ideals of the right path for us. Ram Mandir inauguration is a day to remember and adopt all those things in life. So this auspicious day, let us all adopt the great ideals of Lord Rama in life and his blessings. On this January 22nd, let us all welcome Rama back to Ayodhya by lighting a lamp and celebrate a Deepavali at your home. Write your valuable opinions about the video in the comment box, like the video, share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. Pranam.